see in the dark. I'm a quiet storm, far from calm. I know you feel me, brother.
All right, straight into the action in round 4. Looks like we have found Big picking up that third round of the half FURIA. Having that half buy and Big, of course, force it into the third. So let's see what they're going to be able to do here. No one falling just yet. And Big, they've managed to get this early mid control.
Yeah, this is one of these rounds where both teams are pretty broke after Big's won that first round after the initial 2 won by FURIA. So this will be a big swing round to see who's going to start to take control of this half. Big got that mid control. Top con smoke, flash over towards Brick's side. They've got tabseN safely into con. Now they can use that as a bit of a launching pad to maybe kick off a B split. Great entry there for Crimbo.
Hits him with it, and Yuri as well. Going to be able to strike, so it's back to the 4-on-3 now. Big just cracking open the B site. Safe here, but he's smoked off towards the window. Has to try to peer in through the market door. But Big, they're not going to make their way towards the back of site just yet. faveN, catches the perfect timing. And there's the save. 3 alive for FURIA. Let's see if they can keep it that way.
Yeah, the radar's lying to me. I thought it was...
I was just going to not point that out. But for everyone at home, yes, there is not 2 safes in the server.
That would be OP.
That would be OP, because the man's cracked.
Safe on the double orb setup. Good stuff from Big, though. After the initial 2 from FURIA, they strike back with 2 gun rounds on the trot. That's going to be a real feels-good moment for Big here. And with the low loss bonus here, FURIA cannot replace those weapons that they've lost, so maybe an MP9 dropped over to Art. See what drop ends up with. Clean round for Big, though, starting to build that economy. And if they win this next round after the investment from FURIA, then they are going to be absolutely flying through this game here. Drop actually is going to glass cannon a Deagle or something like that and drop an A1S over to Art. So 4 rifles here and single Deag.
Aggression starting to come straight down mid from Big. Hunting for that third. Yuri has the one way over the con smoke. They forgot about him. faveN jumps over the bullets and gets that trade to come through. They've spotted tabseN making his way into window. Art now falling to tabseN. And it's back to this 3v3.
FURIA pretty split up around the map. Drop is still one of these players alive with only glass cannon to Eagle and hasn't really got an opportunity to get his hands on a rifle. All of these players dying in middle. He's going to push a ramp. Dorado starting to maneuver around that murder hole position, expecting one of these big players to try to flank through the middle of the map. He wants to try to cut off that possibility. tabseN drops the bomb down to tabseN in underpass, who's going to start making his way towards B apartments. So there's going to be a late B split on the cards. Safe has to be making sure he's holding the right angle at the right time here.
Will all boil down to that timing. And this is a similar approach to what we saw Big using on Nuke, right? Just getting those picks, getting some map control, and then just cutting sound.
Yeah.
For like 30 seconds, 40 seconds, then going for the hit.
Molotov out apps. It's going to give a bit of a sound cue for Safe to readjust himself. Gives a extra 5 to 7 seconds, actually, for Dorado to start to make his way towards market side as well. So there's going to be 2 here for FURIA. Flank from Drop as well.
Slowly and surely dancing around the van pillar here, playing the offline. It's looked good, but he'll fall. Crimbo deals the deathly blow. He's going to get this default plant down safely. Dorado playing it safer, just waiting for Drop to come in on this slow but sure flank. Nade did some damage, took tabseN down to 25. And Drop now just trying to find a line here with the Deagle. Dorado on the M4. Looking to follow up. But now info found by Big, and they're going to convert to a third. Dorado running the way. I'm looking to save the M4 into round 6.
This is so huge from Big. Well and truly in the driver's seat now. Looking like they're going to close out this round with 3 players surviving and reset that money from FURIA. Dorado got to hold on to that rifle and the armor. Keeping himself safe on that B site. Let's see how FURIA go into this next round. gonna have some kind of combo of drops. Because Quesarado holding onto his rifle there, he can drop A1S over.
Oh. Struggle streak.
I actually didn't know you can't throw it through the gaps in the fence. Today I learned. Half buy around the single rifle here for FURIA. faveN with the opening pick onto safe on unders. Everything that Big does turns to gold here these last couple of rounds. T-side Mirage is looking great for these lads.
Oh, yeah. And faveN especially. Really finding some form there on Vertigo, and that seems to carry across here into the Mirage T-side. Just playing this anti-eco setup.
Yeah, they're
tabseN
chilling.
waiting for a T-spawn push. And FURIA just grouping up towards the middle, near that CT area.
Yeah, same approach from Big, right? They are just giving FURIA enough rope to hang themselves with, see if they're going to push in the mid-round and make some mistakes. And even after nothing happens, I mean, there you go. Art peaks mid, faveN instantly punishes. Another man advantage for Big.
Crimbo. Just getting ready to drop this smoke over towards, I think it's top con. Window smoke coming through and just making it look like it will be a B split, trying to separate these defenses from FURIA.
Yeah, flash over short as well, really selling it, while the rest of Big just walk out A with 25 seconds on the clock, which would usually sound kind of risky, but in this case, I mean...
Yeah, multi-fragging with the Deagle. It's a big ask for Yuri, who's spotted, dealt with, and Big looking like they're going to walk out of this one with 5 alive.
Yeah, very nice anti-eco from them. Everything controlled and measured. So this is going to be Big off to a 4-2 lead with a good economy behind them. Just look at the cash that they've already built up here. tiziaN's going to have 5-dig economy.
That's scary.
100%. It's going to take so long for FURIA to put themselves in a position where they can crack down on that T-side economy. They're just always going to have to keep playing gun round on gun round on gun round here on Mirage.
FURIA can reinvest though, so they can have another crack. This round,
So,
Deagles.
can I look at the... My brain's so cooked. Can I look at the bracket again?
Yes, you just, pull it up on the PC.
I will.
You've got it. I'll talk about what's going on here. Got that AWP picked up by Art now.
Because we have the
we
have that result of the other game. So, all right. So, faveN are going to play
finished.
Cloud9 in the quarters.
Okay. So C9 beat NIP.
And the loser of this game will play G2. And the winner of this game will play the winner of faveN and Cloud9.
Yes. So they're jumping to the semis. They're jumping onto the Saturday.
Yeah.
So
I think like winning this game is arguably an easier game than either one of these teams are going to get when they get into the playoffs. So this is basically guaranteeing yourself a top 4 that would be otherwise quite difficult to achieve.
I'm loving the names we're seeing in the playoffs. Secured there already, though.
Yeah, that's a banger playoffs here for Dallas. Can't wait to watch.
Everyone's going to have a lot of fun at DreamHack Dallas over the weekend, watching IEM.
Again, slow round from Big, taking their time. Bombs up there in Palace. So I think this is going to be one of these multi-layered rounds where they try and push and pull the rotations across the map. tiziaN with pressure on the extremity over towards B here. Crimbo's got his smoke out. There's the B execute smoke. So they're trying to make this look like pre-pressure and an execute. FURIA is not budging an inch though. Neither one of these players near stairs side are rotating at all.
Seem to have made the read, and faveN cops a huge amount of damage, but he slides one shot back, and it's enough to take down Quesarado.
Man advantage.
Bottom of mid here for Big. And the boost up silent. tabseN finds another in the 2-man advantage. Make it 3 now, Crimbo. Finishes off Yuri. Art tanking the molly to find one more. But he may be caught in transition. The jump peak saves him, and the no-scope upwards. And now a chance in the round. FURIA only a man down. faveN.
Yeah, double AWP retake though, with no kit here for FURIA.
Wallbang.
Oh, yes!
Art is on for a round here. 3 already. And the bomb's only just been planted.
faveN super low. Going to position himself on that headshot line in towards connector. faveN rotating back around towards middle, actually. They're going to play a double post plant from mid. No kit here. And no smoke for FURIA with this open plant.
Safe just trying to find any information possible, but Big playing it safe, not peeking until that tap comes through.
You're really considering the double AWP save here as FURIA, to be honest. Art's got 3.2 in the bank account, so if they save double AWP with the loss bonus they've already got, they can just drop some rifles over in this next round and no harm, no foul. Oof. Entertaining stuff from Art, but non-consequential, to be honest. $15,000 for Tizzy, and I don't think they're really worried about dropping extra guns at this point. That is just another classic round from Big. They find first man advantage, they cut sound, deny all info, and just take their time moving through the map and punish FURIA for regressing in the mid-round.
He's a magician with that wand, isn't he? He got my adrenaline going. Unfortunately for FURIA, there was not that follow-up. But all the EU fans, happy with 5 for Big already. Starting to pick up that pace on the T side. It's what we said in the pre-map, that they had to do if they wanted a shot here at all on Mirage.
This will be such a big result for Big. Synonyms, again. Like, when was the last time Big top forward at a big tournament like this?
Ooh, that'd be another quick HLTV check.
I think it's been a long time.
Long time between drinks. FURIA, even the B side weak, and that's where Big is starting to pick up the pace towards Deep Molly. Forces a couple of the Big members forward. faveN has 2 flashes on his belt, which he could send the boys in with. FURIA still heavily invested towards mid, towards A, and drop. Ooh, thanking his lucky stars that that hit didn't come through straight away.
A ramp control here for FURIA. Both Safe and faveN getting a bit more of an advanced position. Dropping left with a lot of responsibility over towards the B side of the map. I think they were throwing multiple smokes over to Crimbo there, so maybe a little bit of a B fake on the cards with a creep out A. See how Big approach this one. They haven't budged an inch on that B side of the map.
Flash in, aggressive setup. Going to work wonderfully. faveN is on the board. And he's holding his ground here in A main. tabseN starts to make his way forward. Safe close range with the AWP. Able to find another, and Safe is popping off. There's the bomb. In FURIA's possession now.
Yeah.
And with 30 on the clock, Big, this is an unwinnable one.
That was kind of cool what they did. They threw smokes from the B side of the map across the A site. Doesn't matter if you can't get out A ramp though. Safe just denies them entry with faveN. And now it's a matter of damage here for these last 2 players on Big. They can take a couple of guns away. It'll definitely help out.
faveN shows some leg there, and they know Crimbo. Now up on the ledge, flashes forward. With minimal time remaining, FURIA showing some respect.
Yeah, they can't afford to throw away extra guns. They've got nothing in the bank account, so great gun round won by FURIA with 5 alive is going to build up their cash a little bit more. Big still have plenty of money to work with though. They're just going to take their time, go back to the drawing board and have another crack at this.
Well, what'll change here? Into round 9, FURIA looking to even up the odds as quickly as they can. Big, ooh, almost suffered to the timing shot. Yuri fully blinded, and look how quickly faveN's made his way up Cat.
Yeah, quick mid to B split. It's looking like pressure on Art and Drop over on this B side. Art's already taken out by faveN. Drop really needs to win this duel. Safe is not close at all in market side.
Last spot of the default makes his way to faveN here with a couple of opportunities, and faveN.
That's the bomb outside market.
Punishment. But again, FURIA, if they are aware of this bomb's position, maybe they can lock it down again like the previous. tabseN though, Gives Big the man advantage with that pick.
Yuri going to reposition. Makes his way towards Murderhole. Going to go for that catch jump. Molotov into the market window. There's no smokes or flashes here for Big left over.
Safe just waiting for Big to make the first move and for Yuri to make his way all the way through mid, all the way up short. tabseN, flash on the line, Safe dodges. Crossing, oh, the leg, but Safe survives and he's drawn a whole lot of attention. Just enough for Yuri to hit his shots as well, and the bomb's still stuck here. Over towards E-Box, tabseN allowed to cross. And FURIA in the 2-on-2. Opting for the retake, Yuri picking the perfect moment to make his way up short once again. And both the Big members just tucking here at default, playing that high-low setup. tabseN in the position to give his life. Set Crimbo up for success, but tabseN fights forward.
That's a save.
And there's that round. Big, make it happen. Patience works.
Yeah, patience, but not only that. tabseN does such a great job scavenging util. They didn't have any grenades. tabseN went over towards short side and I think like outside of market as well. And he picks up an AWP. He finds a flash, and I think someone else found a smoke that they didn't originally have. So that flash pushing Safe off the line and the AWP picked up by tabseN is what's used to just kind of nullify that threat in market of Safe on the AWP.
Yeah.
And then a smoke found as well to give Big a little bit more safety. Great shot from tabseN as well. That was a very important duel for him to win. FURIA, though, back on full loss bonus. They're just going to reinvest in this round. No, again, straight back on the double orb setup. Tac pause for Big. The first used in only 9 rounds, so they've still got plenty in the back pocket for Gob to give some more words of wisdom and make some more adjustments.
Yeah, it wasn't too far from here that Big managed to use all of those tacs in Vertigo.
Yeah. This game's going a lot better for them, though. They just have such a strong economy. Built up early on the T side, they can just keep going in and in and in for more of these gun rounds without really too much of a threat of getting reset, because they've just been so responsible with building up their economy.
Let's see if FURIA do the same old thing, or if they try to fight for mid this time. Yuri, he's straight out window. With the molly to top mid boxes, tabseN still back away.
Big throwing those same smokes as last round that they used to go for a quick one straight up cap, maybe a mid to B, but not committing to them. FURIA clearing out middle with multiple players. That's great information for them. It's going to allow them to adjust, and effectively they've got a ton of players ready to kind of deal with this A site push. Drop hasn't made any contact at all over towards B. So FURIA are quite happy to trust this setup, which means that there's just going to be so many players fighting on A as this exit comes in for Big. See if Safe does get a pick as they try to cross out ramp.
The bust off the flashes. It's looking good for FURIA though. Save. Is that smoke to play around, and Art with this double orb? It's tearing Big apart until Crimbo strikes. He knows that Safe is somewhere hidden in the smoke at triple. And in the 3-on-3, just surviving Safe. He's buying so much time in this position. And he's going to go forward. Can he stop the plan? He's looking for it. tabseN gets off it. And a big flank coming through now. But it seems that tabseN knows he's got an inkling.
Drop makes contact. tabseN, you're right, flanking all the way around Palace. It's like they know that he's there. Crimbo also posted on that line. 20 seconds, though. They don't have time, really, to wait for this plant.
Oh, tabseN. He has to make this move, but he's only got that AWP to make it happen, and he's timed it to perfection. Drop. A 1-on-3. And I don't think he's even interested.
Good stuff from Big. Again, so patient in the mid to late round. Throughout this whole series, it's been their superpower against FURIA, no doubt about it. The amount of times that they've been able to just gather more info, deny some aggressive pushes in the mid-round from FURIA, and better inform their decision-making. Just make sure that their spacing's on point and that they're able to 100% these rounds.
And again, they've got these Ps. So much cash in the bank.
Yeah.
Big just evening out that economy nicely. juggling these guns around. faveN not falling with this AWP as well. 5 figures for him, for Crimbo. And FURIA, you cannot say the same damn thing. Stonks are down.
Yeah, weird money position for them. Drop can throw a gun over to one of the other boys. Safe has enough for an AWP or maybe even drop an additional A1S. And they could buy up here with someone going down to MP9 or FAMAS. No, A1S is across the board, so a little bit more limited util on 3 of the players here. But that's not as much of an issue on Mirage as it is on other maps. Very quick out A ramp here. Pressure on faveN now, but he's done a lot of damage.
Fighting fire with fire. FURIA salvaging a buy, and there's not much util to play with, but they've got those guns, and they've managed to turn it into 2 already. Yuri, oh, he's going to be flashed off the line, but faveN ready. He'll go forward, and he's rewarded with more.
The bomb's loose on Tetris, though. It's a bit awkward for them to pick up. tabseN goes and picks that one up. Only Safe left in connector here. Here's the plan.
Oh, the opportunity missed. A secondary pulled out, and maybe the chance, but tabseN stops him in his tracks. Said, enough of that, my friend, and sends him to the grave. Now, 5-round lead for Big. Getting real jiggy with it here in the first half.
Yeah, and this is probably a half-buy for FURIA. Unless they want to go A1S, no utility again. Yeah, down to the half-buy. Big. Tack timeout used again. Gob going to give some more words of wisdom to these big lads. He's just been such an asset. He's been so active with these tacks. tabseN speaking about in the interview the good vibes that he brings to the team. And of course the tenure and the knowledge as well. Thought it was interesting how he went to the cartoon shooter for a while, and now he's back as soon as Big go and make themselves a major, and also they get a nice little IEM event to play in here. And as soon as he comes back, you know, I don't think they were really expected to go that deep at the major. But here at Dallas, they're looking like they're in a good position to win Mirage here, and that would be a top 4 placement for Big. I don't think many people would have called that. Because for all those that didn't know, I think the EU qualifier was like Entropic and Mouse were the ones that qualified, but Big were the 3rd place team and also were on the ESL ranking, so they've kind of been called in as a replacement team. But they're doing super well for themselves.
They are doing EU proud right now, and Safe, he's got a little gap. Tizian looked a little bit dizzy as he made his way through the smoke, but he does salvage the situation. Trade work eventually, and he's looking for more there. The bang through the smoke. And FURIA at a man-down position. Now just looking for damage. Aggression coming through from Yuri. But tabseN again going to put a stop to that one, and another to drop. Art, gets his mitts on the AWP though, coming in on the flank, and finds one more. Brings with this 1-on-2, and if anyone can do it, it's this man on your screen. He just needs to figure out exactly where the T's are playing from. With the jump up, timing, 3, 2, 1, swing. Securing a 9th.
Here's the buy-in from FURIA again, going straight back to double AWP. Time and time again. Hasn't really been finding very much success for them though. The one round where it was great was when Safe was on that deep A ramp line with faveN. They were really able to shut things down, and I think that's how you really want to play double AWP.
Yeah.
Try to push one of them onto a line on the extremity. Getting on that deep B apps line is also great. And once you're able to settle yourself in the mid-round, you can often just rotate accordingly and get yourself with a reasonable read. Boost up for faveN. Flash from Art. Gonna come and get on this line here. Beautiful stuff. Opening pick, aggression in mid from Art, and there you go, faveN up towards Palace as well. Finally, something's going right for FURIA.
Oh, and almost more onto Tizzy in there. He'll barely survive in apartments. Big will still go for the round regardless. Minimal rounds remaining in the half, and there's cash for days. So there's no reason not to.
I mean, what are they even going to do here, man? Tizzy going to chill in apps. Other two boys going to go for a run boost in towards mid, but just a little boost to start things off. There's the run boost, but like as you often see teams do on CT side Mirage, when you find yourself with man advantages, you just kind of shift into a 2-1-2, sit back on the sites, play retake on middle.
I can tell you someone that'll be sad right now. Your boy Bogdan. tabseN not being tossed that off, but at the same time, he is going to continue creeping through apartments, and I think Yuri hasn't spotted the cross on timing. Art's still worried about what's going on. tabseN hears those shots coming from drop, but that's over towards default. Now he swings wide, and that could be the equalizer. Art, however, striking for another as tabseN down, and tabseN, the leader, has to lead by example once more. No scope round the corner. He's not an AWPer, but he's certainly looking like one. The rush through the molly, and Safe will save the day with a no scope of his own. 4 on the board for FURIA.
Nice couple of shots from tabseN, but Safe. Good decision making. Sending it through the molly to guarantee that there's no chance that plant goes down, and the other FURIA player was pretty deep on Cat, so once you play that plant denial, no chance that tabseN's able to secure that 5th. And Big have had money for this whole half. Just from securing their economy in the initial couple of rounds, they have just been able to buy and buy and buy and buy. They've never had to take a save this entire time. 1 for 1 in middle. tabseN's done well there. Now starting to try to scale out a ramp with the flash over the top.
Spacing good from FURIA to enable these trades, but tabseN, he'll do one better. Crack it open the A side, and on 1 HP, he'll find that second kill. Ridiculous scenes are now dropped in a 1-on-4. Has some work done for him, but Crimbo, he's in here on the flank, and he'll 100% it. No knife coming through here. No safe for drop.
This could be an 11-4 for Big. Look at the money on FURIA.
Another 11-4 half. It just seems to be the day for it. This will be the 5th one in 2 series.
Whoever's writing the script needs to
get some new material.
Yeah, it's getting a bit old now. Alrighty. Couple FAMASes, MP9, 2 A1Ss, really not what FURIA would want to be taking into a round like this. Big gonna go and bully themselves some mid control. A whole lot of flashes being invested. Flash over the top to try to set up Art for success. Him and Yuri, the only A1S users on this round, trying to do something.
And they did. They brought us to a 3-on-3 affair. tabseN swinging late with that double tap set up at mid. Look good, but now drop. He'll fall, standing in the molly for a tick too long. And Big, they've somehow brought it back from the 5-on-3.
Bit of a spicy spot for tabseN. Trying to bring that bomb in late. Double flank on in here. So if the first player who gets contact gets a pick, the molly's going to keep them back for quite a while. That could be an issue. tabseN going to get on this deep line.
Swing in. First found from Safe now.
No
tabseN's low as well. Molly forces Safe forward, but it stops tabseN from joining him, so it separates the tides. And tabseN now spots the line. tabseN hasn't.
There's no time.
But the time, you've mentioned it, there's no kit, there's no chance, and Big have secured an 11th in the half. tabseN, what damage can he do? Not too much. tabseN with a no-scope to close things, but it's legs 11 for Big, and they are set up for success as we send it to the second half. We've had one half, which means it's time for a second. And if FURIA strike, it's got to be now. If they want to send it all the way to Saturday, send it to the semis here in IEM Dallas. They need to pick up the pace big. A dominant first half here on Mirage.
Aggression into Palace. tabseN's already got himself in an excellent position here to be able to deal with this mid to A split. faveN on the crossfire from CT.
It's just aggression all the way through now. faveN deep in position for the retake, but tabseN as well. Already making his way on the fast flank towards a main. And Big now just positioning, posturing, trying to make this one work. Yuri thought he had the flank there in CT, but he'll be spotted and taken care of. Drop on towards the top of triple. He's going to have a rough time now with the A main flank coming through. tabseN doing work, but it's 3 quick ones onto the CT members of Big, and it's tabseN versus the world here. One of the drop found there quickly with a wallbang. Kit retrieved, and now maybe a chance, but again, the time is ticking away. Art needs to be hit in the head if he wants a shot, but tabseN... Oh! Time!
I don't think he's got
I
it.
don't think he has it.
That was such a sick raw adjustment, though. Half a second in that for tabseN. He's a bit upset, but he's got a smile on his face. Big know that they're doing well in this game.
The shots, the flicks.
Great flick. That was all Drop that round.
Yeah.
Like, tabseN killed the player at Tetris, and Drop had like a half a second decision to make about what side to fight. Those 2 kills saved the round for FURIA, no doubt about it, because tabseN's coming in on that flank. It's only a matter of time before he cleans up Drop if he stays other side of triple. So Drop pushing forward in towards the backside of triple and getting that 2K.
Yeah.
So critical.
FURIA, quick on the mid B split, and Big know it's coming. 5-man stack on B. And it's going to be a fiesta for FURIA if they hit these damn shots safe now. Trying to wrap around and they find the final man, faveN.
That's good.
Able to at least take a second with him, so some rifles taken out of the round.
Yeah, that was all rifles for FURIA. They were expecting the force buy out of Big, but Big didn't go for it. The full save out. The multi-frag from tabseN allows him, the multi-frag and the pistol from tabseN allows him to buy an ult for faveN first gun round, which is awesome. I think that B stack as well, maybe a little bit of preparation from God Beat.
Yeah.
Bit of demo review. You often want to just have a look at what the high percentage anti-ecos that the opponent's going to do, and mid to B is a popular one on Mirage.
So counter-strat coming through there. I'm sure we can expect a little more of that as the half goes forward. Big. Got that nade on the face now. faveN. He's gone. And tabseN too, but it's a 2 for 2. kaysarado within an inch of his life still. But look at the 3 that are alive, Mitch.
Big flank from Yuri. All the way over towards the B site, and kaysarado's actually on his way over there. Underarm smoke from Art helps him get under balcony here. FURIA just cutting sound. faveN pushing underpass with an AWP, and you can see kaysarado chilling in spawn, just waiting to see who's going to make contact first.
It's a patience game. But if you know Big, if you've been watching this game, they're pretty damn good at that themselves. And faveN, he's going to waltz all the way through the back of apartments, not clearing apps itself, though. So Yuri's still unchecked, uncleared. And kaysarado,
I don't think kaysarado's seen him. So that's just going to be bomb for faveN dropped.
He's just waiting for this slow rotation. Close range, barrel spotted. And with 30 seconds, bomb down in T-apps, Yuri. He needs to hit this shot quick smart. Has a swing. It's good. And a chance, but with 20 on the clock, a 1-on-2, and Big looking to cut him off at the pass.
Yeah.
Where's Yuri go?
Nah, he can't do it. He goes to B. Crimbo's just going to end him from short. It's probably an ult save, I would say. Enough money in the bank here for FURIA to... I mean, I think they're still on 1,400, right? So that'll be 2.9 for safe. Nothing in the bank for Art. But he's kind of double eco, so you might even attempt some kind of a weird force around the AWP here for FURIA. Some teams, I would say, they definitely don't buy here, but FURIA loves these weird forces.
Yeah.
Tack timeout. They're going to discuss what they can buy. They really cannot afford to let Big's economy start to build up here early on. So this is a big round for them to just keep their foot in the door early on in the half. Orb thrown over to Yuri. Oh, sorry, he saved it. I'm cooked.
Look, we've been here a good 12 hours now, so it's getting pretty late in the day. 12 p.m. for us.
Yep.
Rise and shine, huh?
I'm about to miss my class.
Well, we got Jordan sitting in the green room, so we can just swap you over if need be.
Nah. Of course I wouldn't miss this, mate. Kidding me?
Huge game. Last game for us here on the B stream at IEM Dallas. Attack pause finished, and FURIA trying to send Yuri out to find an opening towards A.
Oh, tabseN on the off angle on top of default. And this is FURIA. They're throwing that window smoke, trying to draw the rotation from the player in jungle so that Yuri can pick him. Nice 1D from Art to kick things off. Kicks that player towards unders. Yuri could definitely have an opportunity here to pick up Crimbo in jungle if he puts a foot out of line. Legs tabseN instead.
Well, rotation all the way back across to A with this bomb. And FURIA look like they're going to make their way through unders. Turn it into a two-pronged approach on this A hit.
Yeah, Yuri can't really do too much with his util out of Palace here, so it's got to be safe to throw a lot of this util. Free smoke on ramp there, as well as into B apartments there for Big.
Nice timing for it. And look, still got a few more remaining for Big. They've just held this util for ages. And it could be the saving grace, but in comes this hit. A 5-on-2 on A, and Tizzy and tabseN need to join forces to make this one work. He's pulled out the util, but he has to fight. Ladder in the way, it's made it awkward. tabseN's found one at least himself. So Big may be still in the round if faveN can get past the AWP of Yuri here.
Underarms himself a smoke, flash over the top to get him on top of triple.
Spots that one come in. Drop playing real close in front of triple, making sure he's not open to the flank from A main. And faveN, his position's known. They still have an inkling that Crimbo's making his way forward. Yuri in the open, but drop clearing the right line at the right time, and faveN goes up in a 1-on-3.
Huge.
Says, look at me. And he does. Strikes, takes him. And FURIA now just 5 rounds behind.
This game is going to be so tight after that round.
Oh, yeah.
The force pays off for FURIA in absolute spades. AWP saved over. That was a huge pick from Art to kick things off. Good couple of kills from Drop as well. He's having some critical multi-frags in some of these important rounds.
Yeah. He has had a rough couple of maps in this series. But impact is really starting to shine through here on Mirage. Safe, just waiting for that close ramp swing. tabseN tucking here in Apex. And Art now makes his way out off the back of the Lantern Flash. 3-on-5 now, and just USPs remaining. But for how long, Mitch?
Clean anti-eco from FURIA. Setting themselves up for the comeback train. Their money is excellent now on this T side. Only 4 rounds behind.
Oh, yeah.
Big with their first gun round in here. Or with another gun round in here, rather.
Well, the Bank of Brazil here on the T side trying to look just as good as the Bank of Germany we saw in that first half. 5 figures. Quick, smart. FURIA emulating that.
season's on the op. He's got a good spawn. Too much Valorant, man. Posted at top mid here.
Don't know what that is. Well, Art, again, real quick with it up towards Cat. He'll find one, but the trade comes through the smoke from Crimbo, and tabseN strikes as well. Over the top of the smoking con.
Oh, this duel at ramp, so important. Huge for tabseN to win that one. Yuri trying to fight back from Murder Hole, but season's all over it. Safe now in a 1v3, can't do anything. tabseN has been doing excellent work on this A-side anchor roll, and 3 up for Big. It's really going to help their money start to build up here. 1900 loss bonus for FURIA. That's their last tactical timeout. They need this gun round to work, because if they lose it, they're going to be pretty broke. Especially if they don't get the bomb plant here. That could be all she wrote.
So Big winning. The important swing round there. There's still 5 rounds in it. Two AKs. Chat still happening in the freeze time. And what are we seeing from Big? One AK carried across. faveN still popping with the AWP. tabseN lifting 21 and 16. Taking a whole lot of those opening fights in the first half and doing it again here in the second. And there's that full buy coming through. Safe with an AWP again.
faveN gives himself an angle in mid-window to work with, but can't find that opening frag. Safe now posted up on the line. Look at this mid-crunch here for Big.
Yeah.
All of them swinging together, but that's a liability. Opening pick for Safe as these players come out underpass.
Oh.
What a shot from Art.
And FURIA are right back in this round. Art another, jumping up onto the bench and sliding that shot on the faveN on short. It's faveN versus the world.
1v5. Bomb still dropped at top mid. Yuri's all over him though. Spots him on the site.
Yuri just swinging all the way to pillar. Survives one attempt at the shot and happily tucks away. Footsteps being heard there by drop the whole way across on the offline from faveN to make sure faveN can't creep his way in the ball space. There's the line held. Not finished though. And the nade. Great arm on faveN. Big biceps.
Super important round for FURIA to pick up there. Did it very cleanly as well. That's going to build up their economy because they've got no loss bonus behind this at this point. Big. Gonna have to take a single save here. Still some leg room in this half. They're ahead by 4 rounds. They've got decent money here. This will only be the single eco.
Yeah.
Then they can crack him with another buy. So still a reasonable position here for Big. But FURIA still remaining competitive. Flashes in towards ramp and over the top.
The bomb is on this man, and they're going to try to beat that. Molly in numbers. It looks okay, but faveN is here to save the day. A rifle retrievable and safe. He gets out of dodge just in time.
Checking the corner there. tabseN, pretty random position for him to be in. He was the player who was setting up the other players with the flashes in towards ramp and over the top. Now he's got an AK on his person. tabseN has one as well. This 3-on-3 is not unwinnable for Big, but they can also just consider saving the AKs, strengthening up that economy. Because like I said, there's still plenty of legs left in this half.
Big playing the long game. And FURIA, a sigh of relief as they reach that double-digit scoreline, 13-10. They've been 5 behind for a while, but they're slowly and surely closing this gap, finding momentum. On the attacking side, Crimbo, he's hungry for a gun of his own, and he may just find it here. I don't think Drop spotted him. As he crosses towards the side, jump pick, Crimbo. Ooh, won't finish the job there.
That was pretty smart from him though. Just waiting for the bomb to soften up some of those players so he can finish them off with the one tap. Good movement to just delay even more time and just gather some info. All for naught though, ultimately. Reinvestment now for Big. They've got plenty of loss bonus behind them. They'll be maxed out if they lose this one and still have a little bit of a lead in terms of rounds. FURIA's been doing a good job building up their money. They've got no loss bonus in the back pocket, but still enough cash to reinvest at least once, should they drop this one. Straight out A-ramp is Art. He's already lost a lot of HP though.
But can he pick up a kill? That's the real question. Tucking away at Sandwich. It's all going to boil down to the timing here. Smoke! It's giving him just enough cover, and he'll get away with his life for the moment. tabseN does not want to peek over the top just yet, and somehow this man picks up a kill with the molly.
tabseN going to push inside Palace though. It's a pretty good position to be in, especially now faveN's picked that player in middle. This could still go Big's way well and truly. FURIA starting to regroup in towards spawn. They pick up that bomb. Whoa. Who's holding this line? How's the crosshair placement?
There's knives out.
Yeah, he hears all these footsteps as well. Look at the rotations from Big.
Oh! That's not the bomb. But it's a man advantage, and tabseN, he'll take that every day of the week. He knows the rest of the FURIA members are all grouped up at ramp now, and Big are positioned appropriately.
This is nightmare fuel for FURIA. What do? You know that Big has all of the info. You just got to try to work and see if you can get these picks. Molly deep to jungle. They're going to try to plant open for short, I think.
There's no one over towards that mid area, so the plant will go down safely. Big happy to play for the retake and flooding out of Pal now. They know that tabseN was there from earlier. Now in the 3-on-3, faveN
No smoke.
turns it into a 2-3 affair. And everything slows down. Again, faveN finds Art, and it's down to faveN. He's on the line. tabseN can't connect this time, and the molly might have just bought enough to get this defuse off, but faveN's on it. On 5 HP with no kit, he sticks it, and he'll win the damn round as well. Gets back on it, has the time, and that's 14 rounds now secured. The clutch Molotov towards a main. May have just sealed the deal.
Yeah, that's a pretty taxing round for Big's economy, though. At least they have 4 rounds in front of FURIA. Reinvestment straight away from FURIA gives them an opportunity to break this cash here for Big. That's where they could really close this round scoreline. Big shot from tabseN and a push into Palace from tabseN after losing tabseN early on in that round is exactly what Big needed to do. Oh, really just MVP play for tabseN. That was a super winnable one for faveN as well. What a bloody shot.
Yeah.
Onto Crimbo there.
Well, if he committed, we all know that he was just on 5 HP.
Here's his tack timeout for Big. Gob gonna give some words of advice to the boys, but FURIA's already used all their tacks, so Big using attack here gives a chance for FURIA's coach to give some input as well. Align everybody up. This is a super important round here. Both teams pretty low on the loss bonus and pretty low in cash. So this is a swing round. This is FURIA's chance to get their foot back in the door, or Big's chance to just go straight to the semi-finals.
It's FURIA's final good chance here to come back here on Mirage and do it in regulation. Flash across the top for tabseN. Big now looking to fight fire with fire at mid, but Art, he'll away from the HE.
Double ult for Big. faveN's on that cat line. This is something that FURIA haven't really had to deal with too much. Ooh. Flash. Re-aggression. What a shot from faveN on the single zoom.
Fearless with that re-peek.
Oh, FURIA's double AWPing on T side, bro. I didn't even see that.
Art and Safe going deep with this decision, and tabseN is going to be spotted there. Art, he's jumping up with the AWP in the window. What is that from him to equalize?
This guy's unhinged.
Content machine.
Full control of the middle of the map here for FURIA. They're going to utilize that to go straight up cat. No one's watching it. faveN's on this B apartments line. Starts to readjust. Safe pulls out his knife. At least that's info for faveN, but now this round is an absolute mess on the B site.
There's 4 AWPs alive in the damn game right now, and he's just dancing around empty. Okay, reinforcements starting to make their way through. Crimbo falls, and feet not spotted. faveN knows that the bomb's down right behind him, and he's continuing on forward. Safe, not too quick with it. And the big flank coming through from tabseN.
As well as Art. Art's in jungle right now.
Flanks on both sides of the damn map right now, and they're just trying to figure out who's going to strike first, who's going to strike hardest is the real question. faveN able to hold this line from window pillar. Flank strikes from tabseN, and that could just be the seal on the ladder to the semis. Art goes down, and it's all down to Drop, who's hit 0 in the health bar. Potential final round now coming through, and FURIA couldn't even get that bomb down, so they are broke.
That's crushing for FURIA. Yeah, you're right. No cash in the back pocket. That's insane to me. That's like the swing round for the game, and they double AWP on T side, and Art is just jumping up into window. Like, these guys are crazy. Down onto the half by now. All or nothing for FURIA. They're going straight into B.
Whoa.
Crimbo's going to hear all of these footsteps. He's just playing retake from short here. Nice nade, HE nade damage from him. Okay. And a pick for faveN as well.
Kicking off the festivities nicely. Yuri, I don't think he's been spotted over towards the van there, but every single footstep's been heard, as you mentioned. And faveN out of the empty. He wants some more action. Mollying the troops out of van, and it's all coming crumbling down for FURIA. Big. They've got numbers, and it's a 1-on-5. Oh, my Lord. What a rough position for them to be in, but Big, against all odds, against Brazil, they do it for Germany.